Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you are new on this channel, this is your online English tutor at Banky's Corner. Do well to like, share and subscribe for robust communicative skills teachings. In today's video, we'll be explaining everything about adjectives and its types. An adjective is a word which qualifies or adds to the meaning of a noun and pronoun. An adjective is a word which qualifies or adds to the meaning of nouns and pronouns. Hence, they give fuller meanings to nouns and pronouns. Adjectives may be divided into three main classes. We have descriptive adjectives, adjectives of quantity, and adjectives of distinction. Let's take a look at the three main divisions of adjectives. The descriptive adjectives. These adjectives describe persons or things, such as good, bad, hard, soft, old, young, pale, red, and red. Let's look at the sentence examples. The red dress is mine. The red dress is mine. Of course, the adjective in that sentence is red. It's describing the noun dress. He was attacked by 3 young men. He was attacked by 3 young men. The young there is an adjective describing the type of men that attacked him. We have adjective of quantity. These can be categorized into two. We have the definite and the indefinite. Let's take a look at the definite examples. The definite examples include 1, 7, 20, second, fifth, both, double. Let's look at the example now, the sentence. Both players scored 3 goals in the second game. Both players scored 3 goals in the second game. This is an example of a definite adjective. The indefinite now includes all, few, any, many, several, some, much. Example, we met several boys who had caught some fish. We met several boys who had caught some fish. Several and some here are indefinite form of adjectives, which is under adjectives of quantity. We have adjectives of distinction. These can also be categorized into 3 as demonstrative, interrogative, and distributive form of adjectives. Demonstrative adjectives. Remember, we are still talking about 3 main categories of adjectives of distinction. So one of them is demonstrative. This includes this, that, these, those, yonder. They behave like demonstrative pronouns, but they are prefix nouns or pronouns. That book is mine is an example of this. That book is mine. Then we have these buses transport goods every day. These buses transport goods every day. Let's look at the second category under adjectives of distinction, which is interrogative. Interrogative includes which, what, whose. They tend to ask questions. For example, which book do you want? Which book do you want? Then we have distributive type, which is the third category, which includes each, every, either, or neither. Example, He could go home by either route. He could go home by either route. Let's move on to the next item, which is comparison of adjectives. Comparison of adjectives. Adjectives have 3 degrees of comparison, which are positive, comparative, and superlative. In other words, we have regular comparison and irregular comparison. Let's look at each of these degrees of adjectives with examples. The positive is simply descriptive, describing a noun or pronoun. Examples are short, big, fast, heavy, neat, cheap, high, or tall. Remember, we are talking about the positive, which is also referred to as the base. Then we have the comparative, which is the second category, which has a form of suffix at the end of the positive, which is the base. It is used in comparing some creature, thing, or group with one other creature, thing, or group. Examples, we have taller, bigger, faster, heavier, neater, cheaper, higher, wiser, and several others. The superlative, which normally takes est at that level. The est is a suffix placed at the end of the superlative level form of adjectives. This is used in comparing some creature, thing, or group with more than one other, which is also treated as a group. It is usually formed by est, like I said earlier, to the positive. Let's look at examples. We have tallest, biggest, fastest, heaviest, neatest, cheapest, highest, wisest. Please note that adjectives of 3 syllables or more and most adjectives of 2 syllables form their comparative by placing more in front of the positive and the superlative by placing most in front. Examples. We have beautiful, that's the positive, more beautiful, which is the comparative, and most beautiful, which is the superlative. Careful, more careful, most careful. Comfortable, more comfortable, most comfortable. Ignorant, more ignorant, most ignorant. Also note that some adjectives have quite different words for the comparative and superlative. That is, comparison is not made by means of reflection or by the addition of the pre-modifiers known as more and most, also less and least. The comparison is said to be irregular. That's why we call them irregular adjectives. Let's look at the examples. The positive, we have bad. The comparative, we have worse. The superlative form is known as worst. So we have bad, worse, worst. Good for the positive, comparative is better, superlative best. Many, more, most. Much, more, most. Well, better, best. Little, less, least. In conclusion, adjectives are words that describe nouns and pronouns, adding depth, flavor, and emotion to our language. They come in different types such as descriptive adjectives, adjectives of quantity, adjectives of distinction. Adjectives have the power to transform our sentences, convey subtle shades of meaning, and evoke powerful emotions. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the world of adjectives. If you've got a favorite form of adjective, please let me know in the comments below. And if you are new here, consider subscribing for more videos on language and communication. I will see you in my next video. Bye.